review something for you today. I want to review a game, but I can't find it. I have no idea where it is, so just imagine it. I want to review Twilight Princess. I want to review this because it's been out a while now. I can't remember when it got released. I am hopeless at release dates. I'm so sorry. But I originally had it on GameCube because I didn't have a Wii. So I like the fact they released it on GameCube because it allowed people like me to play it. I love Zelda. I'm not a huge Zelda fan, but I've been playing Zelda since Ocarina of Time, and that blew me away. I still play that now. So I love Twilight Princess. I think it is possibly the best Zelda. Now I can't really say that because I haven't played it since the start, but for me it's the best Zelda. The graphics are a little dated. I did notice this when I played it the other day. I thought his hair and the textures are very dated. Some of the textures are very similar to the N64 Ocarina of Time. They're very similar. And they're a little hard on the eyes sometimes, but it's a pretty enough game. The water looks lovely. Link is animated really well. He looks really good, especially when he gets in his proper Link get up, especially when he gets in that. I don't know, he's just animated very well and he looks very nice. I think the dungeons are amazing in this. I especially noticed this when in the forest temple, where you had to use the monkeys to navigate through the temple and save them. I thought it was amazing, and the monkey chain at the end, wow, that still blows my mind now. I also like the bosses in this. I really mean this, j'adore the water temple boss. That's just genius, because like the water temple, the boss was shit in Ocarina. It was very frustrating. It was having to grab that fucking eyeball thing out of its googly, slimy arm, and half the time your hookshot went past it. But it's so awesome, this one. I love the fact you've got to like get the eyeball towards you, I think, and whack it, but then it comes out of the ground and starts swimming about, and you have to latch onto its eye and start slashing the crap out of it. So amazing. I like the tarantula boss. I think that's very good. It's just getting to the statues that I find hard, but I quite hate the icy boss. I don't really like that. It's probably the worst boss to me, because it's kind of hard. You're slipping about and you've got to use a ball to smash these things, and you've got to get out of the way of her and find the gap and the reflection, and it's kind of annoying. It's a very brilliant game. There's a lot of imagination gone into the levels. One thing you'll notice that's different to the GameCube version and the Wii version, it's reversed, because they did this because I'm going to sound really clever now and people are going to know. They did this because Link is left-handed, so he's left-handed in the GameCube version, but obviously most people are right-handed, so they swing the Wii remote in their right hand, so they reversed. I think they just spun it round, basically. They reversed it so that Link was right-handed to fit the player. This is so confusing. If you've played the GameCube version, this is so confusing. It hurts your head. It's literally just the opposite way round. It's mirrored, but it hurts your head. I think it works better on the Wii. For the aiming, I think the aiming works better. I was going to tell you basic plot, but I'm pretty sure most of you know by now. I just wanted to talk about how the gameplay is different on the Wii and such, but it's a very long game. That's the thing about this, it's very long. You can play for over 40 hours. You certainly get a lot of gameplay out of it. I think the plot's good. I like the plot. I don't think it's too complicated, but because it's such a big game, it seems very deep. I love Midna. I like the fact you get transformed into a wolf. I like that. Very good. And I love the fact you go follow scents and use your senses and do all that doggy kind of stuff. Dig down to find stuff and dig to get under things, and I like that, I do, and I love Midna. I think she's a fantastic character. I like the fact she's the only one that talks in the game, but I think she's Japanese. I think it's just, she just speaks in Japanese, so it sounds gibberish to us. I'm sure it's just Japanese, but I love that. I like the fact she has a voice, but she also has an accent too. A language, she has a language. I do know what the hell I'm talking about, honestly. I think she's a really good character. She's got loads of personality. I know that's stupid saying it because she's made of pixels, she's not real, but they've made her have lots of personality. I love Epona in this. I can never get sick of riding on horseback in this. When you play Ocarina of Time, Epona is so small. She looks so small, like a pony almost. And she rides really stupidly, and Hyrule Field in that is hilarious. It's so funny. Sure, it takes a lot of time to run about on foot, but when you're on a pony, you realise exactly how small the field is in that, like Hyrule Field. You realise how small it is. And when you first played Ocarina, you was like, oh my god, this is such a big exploring game. Actually, it's not. It's not at all. The Hyrule Field in this, in Twilight Princess, wow, it's amazing. It's so big and so vast. And you do get lost, especially if it's reversed. You get lost very easily. So when you play it a few times, you kind of learn your bearings, you know where this goes and that goes. But yeah, it's a very big game. It's lengthy. There's lots to explore. There's loads to find, and you need to unlock items to get things as well. There is one chest. I cannot figure out how to get it. I will have to look at a walkthrough. It's up on a ledge. Can I figure out how to get up there? No. I have no idea. Some things you don't even know how the hell to get to them like that. Yeah, Epona, amazing. She feels like a horse now. She feels like a huge horse. It's very good. And you can talk to her as a wolf. She doesn't say much, so she's just like, hurry up and turn back. Stop moaning, Epona. I wanted to have a conversation with you. Yeah. You can actually fight on horseback. I love the sections where you're fighting that guy that looks like a giant pea. That's how I describe him. He looks like a giant pea. He's green and round. You have to dodge him on the bridge and whack him off. And when you have to fight the guys, the little troll impy things on the horse, like the pigs. I love the horseback fighting in this. And when you lock onto an enemy, it works very well. You it follows the enemy, but also looks at you at the same time. It's very nice the way they've done it. It works very well. The aiming works so well on Wii. It's so hard on GameCube with the thumbstick. It's very hard. You end up going above people's heads half the time. Yeah, the Wii is amazing for this. It works so well. Being able to just aim at the screen. Half the time though, I end up pointing it, and it's like, point Wii remote at the screen. It's like, I am pointing it at the screen. It's like you end up being too high or a bit too low. So it's a little frustrating like that. You have to get it exactly right. That's very particular. You have to get it spot on, which is a little bit annoying. But it does work so well. I would never ever go back to the GameCube version. One thing that doesn't work well at all with the Wii, I get very frustrated by this. It's the move you learn where you shield thrust. You thrust your shield. It's a very vital move, I find, for because don't you knock enemies and you can jump over them later and strike them from behind, and it helps on very armoured men. I can never get it to work. He just does his stupid sword spin. I just spun on the chair, but it's all a bit dramatic. I'd have knocked everything over. Yeah, but it doesn't work at all. I don't know what they were thinking. It just doesn't work. It's like, thrust your Wii remote, your nunchuck at the screen to get him to do it. It's like, no, I don't want you to do that. That's not going to work on guys in armour. So that, to me, is the only thing I find that doesn't work while on the way. It's the sword thrusting move, shield thrusting move. What else is there to add? Like most Zeldas, there's puzzle elements in this. They're not reasonably hard puzzles, really. They're quite straightforward. There are a few, however, that you may have to Google. I'm quite intelligent when it comes to puzzles. I'm reasonably good. I normally figure them out quite fast. No, I had to get Darren to do it. It's like, your brainy, you figure it out. I'll just sit and watch and swear at how annoyingly hard it is. So there are some really annoying puzzle elements in this game. You swear at it and you're like, I need to do this to progress.